Yeah, I mean, tap water is another source of control. You know, you have heavy metal toxicity that is found in the water. You have arsenic, you have fluoride, fluoridation in the water, all things designed to make people more docile. And when you begin to study history, you begin to realize that they control water, they control the food supply, and they use it as mechanisms to poison people. Anything that comes from the government and everything that is free should be questioned. And that's kind of the entire parameter that I kind of run it through. So you begin to look at pipes and the pipes that run through, that the water supply runs through, and they are pretty nasty. So if you have the ability to have clean water, or at least have a reverse osmosis filtration system, do it. Because I don't trust the government. I don't trust what they put in the water. And I try to protect myself from heavy metals, from arsenic, from mercury that they find in the waters. Just takes a couple searches and you can find the quality of the water supply in your area. In fact, I did it for Puerto Rico since I lived there, and they found that the water supply is worse than Michigan, Flint, Michigan.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, Flint, Michigan had a crisis a couple of years ago. They made a whole Netflix documentary on on the water crisis over there.
What's the best water to drink, Luke, from your research?
Yeah, and how would someone go about finding out if the water in the area is terrible?
Yeah, just you can probably run some sort of test. There's like some tap water companies that you just send some tests in. It's like $50, $100, or there's websites that tell you the quality of the water supply online. I wouldn't know the website off the top of my head, but if you have the ability to drink glass bottled spring water, that's fluoride free, that is the best alternative. If you're unable to do that, get a reverse osmosis water filtration system that allows you to cleanse the water as much as possible from all these heavy metals and all these toxins that are clearly in there.
I think it was either you or Nate showing me a chart of all the waters and pH levels. Dasani was really bad.
Yeah, Dasani is just basically bottled tap water that's run by Coca-Cola and all these big manufacturing companies and Nestle and things of this nature. So I try to stay away from water because, I mean, we're comprised mostly of water. So if you can take care of your water, you take care of your health.
Yeah, but no, and I noticed this too when I was abroad. Like the food here, the water here, everything. There's signs, right? Why do we have so many fat people? Why do we have the highest levels of heart disease? Why are all the people in the United States just unhealthy in general compared to other places that have far less resources and far less food than we do? Why are we the fattest country? And I mean, yeah, absolutely. The food, the water, it's all fucked up. 100%.
I spent some time in Asia. Specifically, I was in Bali and a couple of these islands where they actually care about organic food and growing food in their own land. And people are like quite healthy, dude. People are highly mobile when you see them at the gym. And then I land here today, I'm like, dude, people are fucking diseased. Yeah. People are overweight. People look depressed.
And Miami's one of the fittest cities in America. You go to other places, go to Texas, go to
bro, we were in London. It was depressing, bro.
Yeah.
No offense to London, but hey, man,
London trash.
The blokes were very depressing.
Well, yeah, like you go to other places in the United States, like Miami is considered one of the fittest cities. We don't have as many fat people as other parts, but go to Orlando. Just take a few hours up north.
Fort Myers.
Yeah, Fort Myers. Bro, you see the obesity. Go to Texas. Go to anywhere here in the South Alabama, Tennessee.
And it's not normal, dude.
Yeah.
It's not normal. It's not normal what they're doing to the food. But once again, it's just the weaponization of what we like to call public commodities. So people think, oh, just water's free. Yeah, but at what cost? So sometimes you just have to shill out the extra dollar to take care of your health. And I'm a big advocate for it because it just happens to be something that is true. You know, it helps with brain clarity. It reduces mental fog. And a big thing right now, you probably remember the video from Alex Jones where he talked about
the
frogs are becoming gay, which is basically the feminization of the frogs, and that's what I believe is a cause for the feminization of men.
Yeah.
So you have what is estrogen. We can talk about the birth control pill.
Yeah.
Orally, when you take it, 90+% of that gets urinated because pills don't actually get digested extremely well. So that's just high levels of estrogen getting urinated by 100 million plus women. The treatment plants aren't treating for estrogen. They just simply are not. So that just gets recycled and that gets put back into the tap water because water is considered a recycled commodity. So as it's a recycled commodity, so it gets filtered and filtered and filtered and filtered over again. So a big reason for the feminization of men, you can look into it yourself. It has to do with the estrogen that is found in the tap water.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
It
mean,
sounds like a conspiracy, but hey, at the end of the day, what I've come to realize is that, you know,
It's
if
true.
you do your research and you actually begin to investigate the source origin of a lot of these problems, it has to do with the public things that the government feeds you.
well, yeah, everything's been a lie. They lied about JFK. They lied about 9/11. I mean, this coming from a guy who's a former government employee. You know what I mean? Even me, I've been like, what the hell? I've been like, um, you know, I do think that tap water isn't optimal, right? Have I drank it in the past or whatever? Yeah. You know, I would say like, you know, I live a pretty healthy lifestyle. So like the tap water, I don't think is going to kill me because I do everything else, you know, fairly good. But definitely I agree with you that like if you can get away from tap water, you probably should because yeah, the pipes are fucked up. And here's the other thing too, so that you know that tap water is fucked up. I'll never forget when I was living in Georgia for a while in Glencoe, Georgia, when I was going to the academy there, and the water tasted really fucking bad. And then other places, you know, you'll go and drink tap water. There were some parts in Texas where I lived and like the water tasted bad. I was like, something's wrong here. Like it tastes different depending on where you are geographically. Something's off here. So, you know, obviously if you can drink bottled water, always go with bottled water, right? Which I always try to do.